Are they in the bridge? Yeah, please go out. We can go anywhere. Are we trapped here?
Several dispersal orders were given, at which time some of the people left, some of the people continued to stay, mainly the anarchists that decided to be confrontational with the police.
How you doing tonight, guys? Good?
He broke my flash.
He did what?
He broke my flash on my camera.
Who did that?
This guy.
This guy right here?
He walked by and pushed it down and snapped it. I saw his friend hand off a canister of O2 gas to the guy in the back.
That's gonna make this too much for me. I'm tired.
Fuck the police! You think it's funny to mock our First Amendment rights? You think that's funny? It's in the fucking Constitution. What if they dressed up like police? It's justice! Fuck the police!
Excuse me, could you explain the reasons for all of this, sir? What's happening? Sir? Could you explain what's happening? Why we have to disperse?
We're here to provide food, and part of our collective is providing medical support for people expressing their First Amendment rights around the G20 and trying to send a message to the leaders of those 20 countries to change course and promote social justice. They were detained. I think I'll get back.
Wait a minute, folks. Come here a second. You guys have ID on you? Do you have ID on you?
Yeah, we had people here a half an hour ago, and now they're coming again, and we're trying to book them.
Oh, I have a sneaky suspicion that some people that you're providing aid and comfort to are not going to be such peaceful people.
Huh?
And what does violence beget?
Violence.
Got it. All right. Well, I'm sure we'll be back.
The ACLU filed a lawsuit on behalf of Seeds of Peace. We've alleged that the city is engaged in a persistent and deliberate pattern of harassment and intimidation, not only against the owners of the bus, but against anybody who would help them. So, for instance, late this afternoon we learned that the city had pressured the owner of this property to evict this bus. You know, I was here this morning, I witnessed the very dangerous activities that these folks are engaged in, and it involves sauteing onions, steaming potatoes, and cutting up vegetables. You know, it's a little difficult for us to figure out why exactly the city's going after these people unless they're trying to get at the critical infrastructure that's supporting the demonstrations. These are the folks who feed the demonstrators. You know, we may not be able to stop the Pittsburgh police from playing games with people's constitutional rights, but we can make it expensive. And, you know, I think Mayor Ravenstahl may want to ask City Council for a little bit more than that $20 million he's already asking for, because they're going to be paying for these violations.
So you didn't order all this?
No. But I speak the King's English, you understand? They don't listen.
If you didn't order it, who did, sir?
Huh?
If you didn't request this...
People who are of questionable competence, let me say it, and that's being as politically correct as I can be. And I'm a Republican.
We want the state to protect us. That was the purpose of the Constitution, to protect us. The whole essence of our Bill of Rights was to protect our life, liberty, and property, nothing more. now, we've accepted the concept of government, and some of us, myself included for many years, used to speak about we must have a limited government. It's like saying we must have a limited mafia.
It's a peaceful assembly.
You are an American citizen, and you shall be arrested for having freedom of speech and using the First Amendment of the United States Constitution. The Constitution American Constitution. You guys are doing this to the American people. It's like you're doing this to your family, to your loved ones. We're all people. You're doing unconstitutional orders. You're violating the sacred oath that you have sworn to protect. How dare you sleep at night knowing that you are violating our constitutional God-given rights as free individuals? We are American citizens. This is not China. This is not Nazi Germany. And we have a freedom of assembly under the First Amendment Constitution of the United States of America. And we shall uphold our rights as American citizens because we love this country and we love national sovereignty. We are all family. USA, you are officially assembled, and you are here to violate our rights as God-given American citizens. You are doing this to your family. You're doing this to your neighbors. And you remember that you police officers took an oath under the United States Constitution to protect the citizens you have taken. You are listening and obeying orders from tyrants who are taking their orders from the big banksters. Understand what you're doing here today will play effect throughout history. Disobey your orders! Disobey your orders! Down the street. That's all we want to do here today. And we have to face you guys. Why does it have to be a confrontation between us and you? You are people like us. You are family. You are neighbors like all of us are here today. We are the same loving people. We are tired of these private Federal Reserve bankers who are running this country and destroying this country from the inside. The tyranny that they committed against you and your family as well. These banksters who got $24 trillion
Of our money.
$24 trillion of our money.
Your money. Your money.
And these banksters are ruining our lives right now. And we want to stand here as Americans and stand up and say, no, I won't tolerate this anymore. But we have to face our own brothers and sisters. Why is that? Why do you guys listen and take these unconstitutional orders? Why is this happening here in America? Guys, how do you guys sleep at night knowing you guys are using weapons that you guys use in Iraq and Afghanistan against terrorists, against the American people?
By order of the City of Pittsburgh Chief Police, I hereby declare this to be an unlawful assembly. I order all those assembled to immediately disperse. You must leave the immediate vicinity. If you remain in this immediate vicinity, you will be in violation of the Pennsylvania Crimes Code. No matter what your purpose is, you must leave.